Hello, I am here today to answer the following question. What does it mean to be an American? Over this class we have read the following books: Into the Wild, Great Gatsby, Their Eyes Were Watching God, and The Crucible. Now these 4 books have all shown me in multiple ways what it means to be an American. And my answer to this question is, well, I don't really have one. But what I do know about this question is there's most definitely not a right or wrong answer to this question. And there isn't just one answer to this question either. Now, if you were to go and ask everyone in this beautiful country this same exact question, you would get back 382 million different answers, because we are all different in our own unique ways. Because in this country, we may have a different skin color, we may be rich or poor, we are either male or female, but no matter how different you are from the next, we are all after the same thing, and that's the American dream. So for my first example, in the book The Great Gatsby, the American dream is portrayed as a green light at the end of Daisy Buchanan's dock. Even at the very beginning of the book, we see him trying to attain this. For an example, he stretched his arms out towards the dark water in a very curious way. And, far as I was from him, I could have sworn he was trembling. Involuntarily, I glanced seaward, and distinguished nothing except for a single green light, minute and far away. That might have been the end of a dock. In the book The Great Gatsby, he did whatever he could, including bootlegging and whatever illegal activities he did to try and attain this dream, just showing how far people will go to it. For my second example, I'm using the book Their Eyes Were Watching God. And in this book, the American dream for Janie is able to find a love in which she is able to freely and fully love someone, which is, in the book, symbolized by the pear tree. In the second chapter, Janie notices a bee pollinating a pear tree and reacts to it with, "So this was a marriage." She had been summoned to behold a revelation. She sees a love that is mutual, which is a mutual relationship in which both counterparts are able to put in equal effort and respect. And every time she thinks she has found what she is looking for, which is her version of the American dream, and ends up not being it, she goes back to the pear tree for reassurance on what it really is. For my third example, I'm using the book The Crucible. And in this book, the American dream was very much alive at the beginning of the book. But due to social hysteria, the American dream slowly vanished. The quote that I chose from the book to show how it vanished is, "Life, women. Life is God's most precious gift. No principle, however glorious, may justify the taking of it." This quote really shows how the American dream is super glorious and one bad move can just slowly take it away completely. So for my final example, I'm using the book Into the Wild. In this book, the American dream of wanting less material goods in order to live a more fulfilling life that is indulged in the nature beauty of the world was the American dream that Chris McCandless was seeking. He was raised with more money than most people had, but also experienced poverty by going and frequently visiting the poor slums of Washington, D.C., as seen in the book. And a quote that shows this is, "It's not necessarily to be strong, but to feel strong," which also means you don't need money to feel rich. And it's just a quote showing that you don't need money to experience the American dream. So, in conclusion, by reading these 4 books and focusing on the question, what does it mean to be an American throughout the year, I have came to no answer to this question, because there really isn't one. And I have explained it, but to be an American, you must be trying to obtain the American dream, which these 4 books have given us plenty of examples of. And everyone still has a different opinion on what their own version of the American dream is. But my version of the American dream has changed throughout the years. It first started out as obtaining a large amount of money, and then slowly started shifting towards love, which was seen in the book Their Eyes Were Watching God. And I was really set on it. But then something happened outside of the books. Something happened outside in the real world. The death of George Floyd. Ever since then, my opinion on the American dream has shifted completely. My American dream is equality and happiness. So I guess if I was going to have to give an answer on what it means to be an American, it's to have a goal and don't stop until you achieve the goal. And the goal right now for the country and for me is to get rid of racism.